May is the most important month in New York City for the arts. Numerous auctions and fairs. Last night, a record was set at Christie's with nearly $500 million worth of paintings. Works by Jackson Pollock, Lichtenstein, Basquiat headlined the event. Bloomberg News reporter Katia Kazakina with us now. She's with us a lot this week, appropriately so. So, Katia, it is great to have you with us. Last night was this record auction. To what extent were even you, as an art guru, surprised by the event?
It was really unbelievable. It was like the auction was on fire. It was lot after lot going over their high estimates, one auction record after another, bidding, aggressive from in-room phones.
So you could just feel this kind of energy in the room?
Yes.
Let's go over some of the specifics. I know Jackson Pollock, actually, one of the works by him was one of the hottest pieces, right? That's
yes,
what you told me
Pollock
earlier.
was the top lot of the sale. It sold for $58.4 million.
And more than expected.
Yeah, the expectation was 25 to 35 million, so it's a huge increase over the high estimate. And you know, but that's an iconic image again. What we talked about yesterday. It's a drip painting. It's from 1948. You know, it's a gorgeous piece. It's also not huge, so you can actually imagine it in many people's houses. So. You know, so the bidding was just out of control.
And Lichtenstein as well was another.
Yes, that was another. That piece sold for $56.1 million. Also over the estimate was on request, but it was around $30 million. And Lawrence Graff, the jeweler from London, he was sitting in the front row and he was bidding against somebody who was on the phone. And afterwards I caught up with him and he said it was his birthday is coming up, his big birthday, so that was his present for his birthday.
There you go.
No stops here, you know.
No stops here. In general, so we're talking about this being a record event, but can these prices be sustained? You've covered the art market for a long time. Does it feel just that we're topping out somehow?
Well, when we reach those prices, the question does come up, but the question is when is the top, and it's really very hard to gauge. But what we can tell is that the last auction, which came close in the tally, was in 2006. Which was a very high moment for the art market. But also, you know, overall, the global art market has slowed down a little bit from last year, from 2011 to 2012, and the experts are expecting a slowdown, very small slowdown again, but it seems like that top tier of the contemporary art market is just going strong, and that there are enough wealth, you know, in the world, and there are enough people who can afford those pieces, which they perceive as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They just bid them, you know.
Katia, one thing that you told me that you've just remarked when you've been to these events this week so far is to what extent the crowd is international, and it seems like more so even than in years past. Was that represented last night as well? They
haven't talked so much. I mean, they talked about. They didn't mention how many countries they were last night, but I imagine it was very international. So they remarked that a lot of international collectors came to New York to be in the room and to bid. So they're actually present at the sale. But yes, it's definitely a part of the market right now. You know, China, Russia, Latin America, India, everybody is bidding, because contemporary art market is really, there is a lot of work available, a lot more than in the Impressionist and modern art, and so people really go for them.
And of course, there's a lot of new millionaires and billionaires from those regions in the world. Katia, thank you very much.